Good day, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Yao Rich. Official Yao Rich on YouTube, official Yao Rich on TikTok, and official Yao Rich on Instagram. It's the Mastersheet. We're going to create the Almighty. It involves a lot. So our SN, that is our serial number, the name, all subjects, And in this, we have the score under all the subjects, the 9 subjects, we have the score. So for English, you have score, grade, and remark, which we would need in our report sheets. Then we also do a raw score, which also go to the report, aggregate, position, teacher's remark, and row number sheets. So this is how it will look like. The other one. So here you have to scroll like this to get it. See that this side is not moving. This is frozen. We will freeze it so that it won't move, to aid us or to help us to see the name corresponding to each subject, the grade, and the remark. So we start with the design. Alright, so let me adjust this place to 3. Serial number, name. So from this side, subjects. So let me adjust this place more. The name to our open. Then the subjects will come. So under each subject, you use 3 columns for each subject. So I will merge this, merge and center here, and I will type the subject in it. But after merging, we'll make it 9 times and 8 times 1, 2. You can select the 3 here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we have 9 subjects here. So for that one, you have to type it. Let me copy this one so that we will finish fast. Okay, let me copy this one. Let me add the aggregate and the position to it. Then the teacher's remark to copy. C, Control C. I'll come here. I'll start from the first one. Okay. So for you, you have to type Control V. So this is how it will look like. So as we did in the first video, if you don't like the format here, I'll clear the format here and I'll fill it. So you write click here, you go to fill, no fill. Then for the border to the same thing. Alright. Then I'll select this and change it to Times New Roman. I'll make it 12, make it bold. So those subjects. Alright. Let's go back to it and see. So each subject, under each cell, we have to paint, use color for each subject so that to look different. I'll select this portion, then I'll fill it with the color green. Then I'll leave that of the mass. I'll come to science, fill it, leave the next subjects. Here. Okay, RMA. Here. Okay, so for the rest, if you want to fill, let's leave it like that. So let me adjust it here. Okay, so we have the positions, we have the teacher's remark, we have to adjust this side. It should be big. Let's adjust this small. Okay, something like this would be okay. All right. I think we are done for this part. But in this case, we will have some hidden calculation at the background, which should occupy these columns and rows. So let's check this side. I have okay, number on row, 4 core, then the score, first, second, grade. Let me copy it, then I will explain what this means. Copy. Let me paste, but you can pause your video, then you type all. All right. This, let me take the first core. All right. So this, let me select it. No border. Okay, there's no field here. Let's take this one by one. The core. The 4 core means in grading, BEC grading system, basic school, we have all the 4 core plus 2 best elective will be added to it. So the 4 core, this place will sum up all the 4 core. That's the grade for each subject. That's math, science, English, and social. Then the scores here, first and second means this one will take the elective, the other 5 or 6 depending on the school. So from career technology, creative arts, Ghanaian language, and other subjects. Here, these formulas will pick the highest one, the first among these 4, 5 or 6. It will select the first highest, this one. Then the second one here will pick the second highest. So assuming that we have maybe 81, then we have 80, we have 73. So this first one will select the 81, then it will select the 80 as the second one. Meaning that the rest will not be selected because it's not highest. We don't need that one. So in this case, this first under the grade means that the score here, what is the grade? Then the second one, the second here, what is the grade here? So this is what we will use to do the grading. So we will link this one to the raw score and we will link it to the aggregate. So let's put it here and to function well. Now let's go back to that side here. Let's merge and center this one. We'll merge and center this one so that it will be equal. Then this side, let's go back to our formula. So in this, I indicated that the serial number will be for the part 3, which is subject, and it's also be for Mastersheet. So we will copy the same thing here, Control C, or for you have to type. So the one that you wrote down, or you can copy from this side here. You select it, then click on the formula bar. Rather, don't select it from that side because you copy the border. So select it from this side. Control C. You click here, press enter. Then you come to the master sheet. Then in the cell that you want to place the formula in, click on the formula bar, Control V, then enter. Okay, is that clear? Okay. Then the next one, So you have to drag. Let's drag it. So here, okay. So we have 100. Then the same thing, we come back to the subject, we copy that of the name, Control A, Control C, then we go back to Mastersheet. Then in a formula bar, paste it, press enter. So the name will appear here. Then we auto fill here because this is filled. This one, when you click on it, it will also fill. That's the part. Okay, now let's take the next step. So we have this one here. Let's create our border. We will freeze the other parts. We will merge the top one. Blah 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 blah. Plenty stuff. Okay, so I will take it up to the grid here. I'll come down. Don't know where it got, but let me end here for that. So let's okay. So I think there's space, and so now let's hide the other cells. So Control Shift down, right click, hide. So for the other side, let's leave it like that because this one is broad. We will do some workings there. Now let's go to the top. We will merge these two here. Then I will type Master Sheet or okay, we are doing it together. So we we all right. So I'll increase the master sheet. Okay, so it's time to freeze this part, column A and column B. This is how you do it so that when we scroll, we'll still see the name and the number here. Okay, so select this column, we place it on the A column, drag it to the B. Now we come to the tab, the tabs. Go to View, then under View tab, we see Freeze Panels. Freeze panel. So we click under the freeze here, then freeze up to. So when you put it on it, see, you see something here. Look at it very well. So you see it will freeze the top row, to freeze only the column. But we want freeze up to column B. So we click on it. Now let's try it and see if it is working. You see this place is English. When I scroll like this, the English is gone. But we still have column A and B frozen. Okay, that's the first part. Okay, so let's merge this so that it will look nice more. You can ignore, I mean, I'll not ignore. Let's do it so that it will look nice. So that it will be nice. You can change the fill color. Let's make it white. The white will work fine. Okay, back to the formulas. Yeah. Let's start with the English. So I have the formulas here. So this is what we are supposed to do. In actual working, you click here, you type equal to, then you go to where the score for English is. So here I'll click on the subject, then English like this. So you see the equal to comes subject, exclamation sign C3, enter. So you see we have 0 appearing here. This is what I was talking about in a previous video. So we don't want the zeros to appear if the cell is blank. That's where we add another function to it, that is the length function. So for here, let's go to the side and see. This is it, master sheet. So if you can see it clear. So this is what I was talking about. You see equal to subjects up to this side. So we ignore this, but let's add this one to it and see. We will copy subjects. So please, you have to pause it, then you type, or if you prefer the ones with 0, you can use it. So let me edit it. Let me put it in front like this. So okay now. So let's enter. Is it that now there's no 0 here? So I'll bring it down like this. So let me take you back and see. So let's undo like this. Let me autofill this one. See, up to the last one, you see zeros there. Okay, now let's add the other functions that we copied. If you add it to it, enter. Here is blank, and here will be autofill. See, now it is working perfectly. So it's a matter of choice. If you want the zeros, you can use it. If you want this one, you can use it. So we have it for this one. So we will do all for the other subjects. So when you take score, do it for all. When you are done, you come back to grade. Otherwise, you'll be confused. So that's why I did it here. So you can screenshot or you can pause it. Then you write up to the last one. So this is what it means. Where you see C3, so after copying this one will be in your clipboard. So after copying this one, you paste it several times in your formula bar. So for the one that I did, so let me try the maths for you. So for mathematics side underscore, I will change the C3 to E3. Okay, so let me copy this. Control C. So this is what you'll be using. Then you come to mathematics, score, paste. Then so I will replace the C3. Let me check it again. C3 is E3. Okay, E3. So let's see. So I'll only change the C with E. Then I'll come here, E, press enter. Then the same thing like this. Okay. So now let's go back to the subject and try type some numbers here and see if it will work. Okay, so I will do it 35, 56, 81. Okay. Let's type 45, 78, 75 here. So let's check. See that it's appearing here. Okay, so let's do the same for the other one. So you copy, you paste, you copy, you paste. So I'll not talk about that one. I'll speed up that side. Then we come back to the grid. Okay, we are back, speeding up with what we did. So by now you understand what I mean. So let's fill the subject, the other subjects, and see how it will look like. Okay, so I filled like 1 to 3, and let's check how it's looking. See, it's corresponding to everything that we have typed here. Everything that we have typed. Okay. Okay, so after this we do grading for each subject. So we start with that of the English, the same formula. So for the grading, This is lengthy, but if you understand what you are doing, it is simple. And the only issue is that maybe you see that, oh, it is long, and how can I put all these things in your, you cannot, you can't keep all these formulas in your head. You sometimes, but if you understand what you are doing, let me explain it. Okay, so let's ignore the blue one here. This one, we'll ignore the zeros when it is empty. We start with this one. If the C4, the score, is greater than or equal to 75. So this, we are using the grading system from, if a student score from 75 to 100 or more than, it's not even, you cannot get more than 100. So from 75, so 75 going higher, 1. If C4, if the score is greater than or, so in that order up to the last one, which is 9. So we copy this one here, Control C, come and paste it here in English. I'm glad. This is the grade. Yeah. Okay, so let me put this one at the center. Supposed to do the other ones like that. Okay, so if you score 35, you get a grade 8. Grade 8, then autofill like this. So you only see this, so you see that this person getting 1 here, 5. We do the same for the other one. But for, in order not to confuse yourself, you copy the first one. We still have it on our clipboard. So we come to the mathematics, the grade. Let's check it here. So for each C4 that you see, you replace the mass with F3. Okay. Why? Because this name, this column, the mass, the score is in this, in the column F, column F. That's why we are using F here. Clear? Okay. So here we are using the F. Here we use the C because the score is in C, but here we are using F. Okay. So if you forget and you use the C, it will pick the grade for this one. Yeah. All right. So Control V. This is where the work is. So we have a lot of C4, 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 C4. Plenty. How will you do it? I'll come here and change the C to F. Oh no, let's do it this way. So we press Control, is it Control H? Let me see. Control H, find and replace. Thank you. Or how do we even do it? Find and replace. Okay, so we come to home. Is it editing? Editing, find and replace. Yes, sure. Even the freeze panel is in here, find and replace. You can see it's there. But if you can't see it, then let's use our shortcut like that. Okay. So Control H, Control H here. A dialog box will appear. Maybe your own need to be fine, but let's go to replace. So what are we replacing? So sorry, what are we finding? We are finding the C. We have C4. We are replacing the C4 with what? Someone is saying D. No, it's wrong. Say F. Say for mass, we use F here. So F4. Then you, before you click on replace, take notes. You have to select this side. Control A, or this one. Then we replace it. Pair, not replace or replace this selected one. That's all. You close it. By way here. Then let's put it here. Then autofill like this. Then you see 117. What you are saying? Understood? Okay. So we come to science, the same thing. Let me do this one, then I'll speed up the rest. Control V, the same C4 that we are using. So Control H, place dialog box will appear. So you see, we still have the C4 there, so let's ignore. Then we replace this one with what? For science, I3. So instead of F, I, then replace, replace, yes. So we put it at the center, then the same thing. Okay, now let's speed up. So do the rest, replace, said you can copy this one down so that you place it in the paper. Let me do it fast and let's come to the remark. Back again. Okay, so let's continue with the remarks. I told you that this is time consuming, but let's manage it like that and let's finish up. After this, the report too will take some time, then finish with the broadsheet. All right. The next one is the remark. So it's we'll use the same formula, or let me say function, the same formula for this, but in place of the 1 and 2, 3, we will use higher for the grading system. So let's pick it from this side for remark. Okay, so this is the same thing. If C4 is equal to 75, then highest. So from 100 to 75 highest, from 74 to 70 higher, from 69 to 65 high, and up to the lowest. So I'll copy it from this side. Control C, um, Control V, enter. Okay, so here we can leave it like that. No alignments. Okay, so for this, some will enter, forget about it, it's not needed. You can adjust it to fit it. That one is okay. So we are done with that of the first one. So in this, where we see C, replace it with like what we did with the other one, the grading. So the same procedure, we replace it with here, replace the C4 with F. So like this, then Control H here, then F4, replace C4 with F4, we replace like this, then you close it. So if you check, when you click on it, you see that it's showing under the F here. The same thing, we will autofill like this. Then we continue till we finish. So look at it very well for the remark. This one's the same thing where you see equal to RME. So let me speed up and let's get to the other side. All right, we are done with it. Okay, so let's fill the raw score part, aggregate, and the actual formula that we will use. This is the red one. I've already talked about it. So let me copy this to this one. Will ignore the zeros. Okay, so I will paste it here under the raw score, Control V. So when you come to this side, you see that it is selected. So you see the grade for English, Maths, and Social selected here. Enter. Then let me put it in the middle. Okay. So you see that the place is blank. The rest, if I input it, it will come back. All right, then let's go back to the formula and take score first highest. So in this case, we have the large. So it means that this will pick it from the score. the largest one. We will not use semicolon. Let's use this one here. So you look at it, large, brackets open, O4, R4, U4, X4, AA4, because so this is the first highest. Let me select this one. Control C, come here, the formula bar, Control V. This one, so let me put it. So this is the highest, first highest for the person. Yeah. Then we come to the second one. The same thing, but we will just change the one to 2. So let me paste it here and change this one to 2 as the second highest. So I'll put that one 2 in the middle, then autofill like this. Now let's go to the grade. The same thing here. We will use it to grade the one we use for grading, the normal grading system. So you copy this one here, you come and paste it here. That's why we are using this one. For this one, you use AJ4 because we are picking it from this side, the first score. That's what you use. Enter. Let me enter it. Okay. Then the same thing will come here. So I'll pick the formula. So let's see. You will grade it. So for this one, we will use AK. So let me copy it from here. So you replace it with a key. So for this one will link. So anywhere that you see, you will place it. So this one will use AK. So because of the second score, it's here AK. And I'll center it here down. Here, let me take it again. Here, the cells here, the cell name AJ. We use AJ for all because the score for the first highest is here. It's in AJ cell. That's why we use AJ. But when it comes to the second highest score is in AK. So we use AK here. Yeah, someone is holding a head. Yes, that's what you are thinking. It's good. That's cool. All right. So we are done with this side here. Now let's come to the next one, which is raw score. Okay, so we pick the formula from this side. So for the raw score, this is the formula. Okay, so it means that we will add that of the core subject, the score, this plus this plus this plus this, then plus this 2. So let's use the formula here. So this is it. So this is the actual formula that we are supposed to use. So C4 plus C5 plus I4 plus L4 plus AJ4 plus AK4. These are the elected, the best 2 that, then this will be for the core. Then this one will ignore the zeros if it is empty. So let me copy it. So you can pause the video and write the code down. Control C. I'll come to this side and I'll input paste, then that's it. So for if you don't see this one, you make it bold, you align it to the center, then we autofill here. Okay, up to the last one. We are done with the raw score. The next one is the aggregates. So this is it. So let me go by, let me copy the formula here. So here it will pick the 4 core plus the other 2 that we did there. So let's go back and see. Let me copy this one here. Control C. So we come to this side. This is what it means. This is the core, the grade for the 4 core plus this 2, 1, 2. So this one is the score. This one I use for raw score. but we use the 2 grade. So 1, 2, 3 plus the 4 will be 6. So let me paste it here. So you see that it will be selected. So you see this plus this plus this. Enter. Then let me make it put it in the center. Then autofill the top like this. We are done with the aggregate. Now the last but 2. That's the position, that's the rank. So we used to do the rank this way, where you see only one without the is it ordinals, is it the cardinals, the th, then we've forgotten how it is then thst, how term it. So this is very long. So this one will ignore the zeros if blank, and this one is actual for this one. I don't even keep it in my head. It's plenty. So if end rank bracket open, if ad, that you can edit it. So take your time and type it well to avoid errors, and check the bracket too. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should be 5 brackets. So I'll paste it here. Now for this side, I can change it. The last one, you see, I did up to 105 cells, so it should be up to 105. So if yours is more than, take note, if you are doing more than, if it is 500, so make sure that the last one will be like 510 or more. Please, I don't know if what I'm saying is clear. Here, I made it is a range from AD4 to AD105. So if you have more than this, you should do it that way. So if you're having 1,000, so here should be 1,000. So you replace it. I've shown you how to do replace to. So enter here. Then let me position it here. And make it red. Then so you see you have only 3 because you have filled for only 3 names. So in case you fill for the rest, the position will appear. So you are performing magic here. No coding here. The last part 1, teacher's remark. So before that, let's do the number on row. So the number on row, that's the total number. It will count the one in the name. So I did the formula here. Okay, so the number on row, I didn't number on row didn't indicate the formula. So let me go back to the side and check. Okay, it was more hiding somewhere at the corner, so I forgot to bring it. Okay, so let me copy it this way. Control C, and I will explain. Enter. Let me paste it here. Control V. So this is the formula for number. Let me change the color so that it make it blue. Okay, like this. So it's equal to count if. Let me come here and paste it here so that you see it well. Okay, Control V. Now I said should count if B4 to 105. So as I said, for the rank, if you have more than 105 people or learners, you will change it so that it will not bring any error. Visible. So the formula here will count the ones that are visible that you can see. So that is what this side means. To count the ones that are visible. So we have other ones that are invisible, but we have data in it. So that's it for the number of rows. So that one to let me position it, align it here, red. So we have 100. So that's it. Then the last part for this here, I have. Let me come to this side rather. You can generate your own remark. So this is what I asked my friend. This is my friend. God. I asked God to give me this thing. Okay, so you can type it somewhere here in that order, then you paste it. So I'll copy this one and I'll come and paste it here. So if you have your remark, you can do it that way. This one is mine. Don't copy mine. Go into your own. Okay, so I'll paste it here. So you see that everything is here. Now, here we will do data validation here. Here we will not input any formula. This is what we will do. Under the data validation here, under data, click. Then we choose validation. So let me choose validation. Then on this one, you select, you see you have any value, you select list, so that this one, the remarks will come as a list, then you choose, it will come as a drop down. So here, source, then where is your source? A remark that where is it? So it starts from here. So you see when you select, so when I leave it here, to give me like 4 lines, so I will bring it down up to the last cell here. Then I'll click on OK. So when I come here and I open, you see the remarks here. Then you select hello. So I can choose from any of these things that I want. So let me clear it. Clear. So that I'll autofill. Autofill. This will in my time. So double click here. It's not working. Here. Let me see. Okay, so let's drag. We will drag it together. It is not working because you have not filled the other side. Okay, so even if you come to 30, see we have all of it here. So we are done with the almighty broadsheets. I hope you enjoyed it and you take your time to do it and you will understand it. You can watch it like 2 or 3 times. Take your time. You can slow it down. I don't think I speak fast. No, slow. So let's see. So thank you for staying and watching this tutorial. This is part 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next one is the report sheet. Oh, I want to take time. So we will design it, then we will input formulas. This is where we use VLOOKUP. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.